Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with me Shruti Vashisht. So today I'm in Ranikhet. I'm at Ranikhet Jheel or Ranikhet Lake, and it's in the mountains in India. So I've been here for a week now, for 5 days basically, and today's the last day we're leaving. We're going back to Delhi. But it's been lots of fun, and you can check out the other videos that I've made on different scenic locations. So today we're at the lake, like I said. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to protect yourself from entities and from negative energy in general. So these are just going to be some quick tips that I give you about how you can protect yourself. So you join me for that if you'd like to hear about that. I hope that, if you're watching this video because you are feeling some negative energy or you're dealing with some entities and stuff, I hope that this peaceful place will help you to come into that calm mode along with the tips that I want to share with you today. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below this video, and also check out personal services that I have. Below this video there'll be links to work with me personally, and I even have online courses that you can buy, so check out all of that below this video. Okay, so let's go into the video now. So how to protect yourself from negative energy. I have some points here, so I'm going to be looking down at my notebook. So the first thing is to establish very strong boundaries. So I'm going to give you a general this is going to focus on negative entities, those of you who are opening up in a psychic way and for the first time especially, and you don't know what's happening, because I also went through this phase myself, and I know that it can be quite scary. You don't know what's going on, you feel so vulnerable and naked, and it's almost like there's these predators out to attack you. But it's not actually like that. That's just how we feel. So I hope that I can bring home that message to you today. And these are some of the things that can help you to feel much more grounded and secure. So the first thing is to establish boundaries. That means that you have to know that you are a separate being. You are a separate entity from whoever you're dealing with, whether it's something psychic, like an energy that you can't see in the astral realms, or even if it's a physical person, at your workplace, someone is really negative and they take away all of your energy and you just feel this anxiety around them. So whatever it is, but especially because this video I'm focusing on negative entities, which means that those beings that we can't see, that they are not physical, and they sort of essentially, what are negative entities anyway? I should probably begin with that. So everything that is within creation, that is created as love. And when we don't remember ourselves as love, that is when we do these other things to try and get love from external sources. And when that goes to a certain degree, it becomes very solid, this fear. Then that is when we try and take energy from other people. So all of us do it in small ways, even you, no matter how good a person you are, you would still have those moments where you sort of drain other people somehow. You're doing something, perhaps you get angry, or you become too needy, or whatever it might be. So we all have those moments. So the first thing is to have this compassion and this sympathy or empathy for these beings, to understand where they are coming from. And this, when we understand that they're not actually dangerous, that there's a part of us also that can identify with that. And then when something becomes more known, it doesn't seem as dangerous to us. So the first thing, of course, in this is to establish a strong boundary, is to know that you are safe. You are a being in your own right. So even if you're feeling this energy, like you've started opening up energetically and you're feeling your own energy and you can't distinguish between your energy and that of another being, then I take some time and feel into your own body and know that you are separate. And if you're at that stage yet where you can't feel your own body, then one phrase that you can use is, I command you to leave. Because it is, it's not that you are better than anyone else, but it's that it's your own space and you have the right to your own space. So it's your own space is like your own body, because energetically we're surrounded by our energetic space, just like you have your physical body, and then the space around you is your energetic space. So just like you are, you own your own body and nobody can just come and touch you, you would be violated, you'd be angry, and you would definitely do something about it. And just like that, your energetic space is your own as well. So if someone is trying to infiltrate it in some way, then it is absolutely okay for you to command them to leave and to say that this is my space. I command you to leave. This is my space. I command you to leave now. This is my space. I only love exists in this space. Anything that is not love shall leave now. So you can say this 3 times, something like this, whatever feels right, or simply you can say, I command you to leave. And that's it. Then, say that with conviction, say that from within your body, and you will feel a shift in energy. So that is something, a very quick tip that can help you, especially when you have those moments when you're really terrified, or suddenly you're feeling very anxious, or you're having a panic attack as well. The next point that I have is that you feel insecure only when something is unknown. So I touched upon this in the previous point, that only when you feel something is unknown, that is when we're scared of it. Otherwise, everything that is actually created within creation is created within love. So even that thing that is void and black, it's just mysterious, and it's an empty space. Black is empty space for you to come and create the light within that space, and that's all that there is. So if you feel insecure, it's only because you don't know what's there. So the unknown makes us feel insecure, and because we're talking about your own space now, when we're talking about entities, we're talking about your own energetic space. So it's a good idea for you to come to know your own body and feel your own body, because we're brought up in society in such a way that we don't actually live inside our body. You might think that yes, I have a body, and I have legs, I'm walking using my legs and stuff, but most humans are not actually properly inside their body. Their consciousness is somehow lifted off of their feet slightly, so they're ungrounded. So what we need to do is more grounding exercises, whether you go out into nature or you do meditation, whatever helps you. But the point is that you breathe. All of these things, they help you to breathe better, basically, and to breathe and come back into your body, feel grounded, like you are fully landed on your feet, like your feet are firmly placed on the ground at an energetic level. You can feel yourself doing that. There's this meditation that you can do that's there, where you just imagine that you are a tree, and the trunks of the roots of the tree are going deep and deep and deep into the ground. So your body becomes the trunk of the tree. Your feet, through your feet, the roots go down into the ground. So you imagine yourself like a tree being grounded and planting into the ground and going deep, 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 having deep roots. So that makes you feel secure and anchored. So you can close your eyes and imagine that happening, the roots going deeper and deeper, and now they go even deeper, and like that. So that helps us to ground as well, and especially doing that in nature is very nice. So whatever helps you, whether it's yoga, whether it's these grounding exercises, whether it's meditation, whatever works for you, exercise, the main thing is that you need to breathe, become one with the breath, know all parts of your body. So all of these different things, they help us to come back into our body and to know our body. There should be no part of your body that you fear. Usually when we hit a certain anxiety, like people who get panic attacks suddenly, and a certain trigger causes that. I know that there can be some childhood fears or some trauma that happened in the past that causes it, but always, no matter what happened externally, it happened somewhere in your body. In your body, somewhere you held your breath, and then you held your breath again and again and again, in that same area, and then it became stuck energy, basically. So that stuck energy is somewhere in your body because a certain trigger, whether it's a person who abused you, or a certain situation, or a certain thing that you think about, causes you to clamp up, basically. So we need to release those knots inside of our body, those energetic knots. And the simplest way to do it, there's of course all kinds of methods and practices to do it. I also help with this for when people work with me at a personal level. But essentially, in a basic way, what you need to do is breathe, and breathe through them. So find where in your body it is that you're not feeling relaxed, and just breathe into it and allow it to just open up and bring the breath there. And when you do this, that means you have claimed your whole body. When you do this regularly as well, it's not just a one-time thing. When you do it regularly, then when there's a moment when you feel invaded somehow, then immediately, just with 1 or 2 breaths, you'll be able to come back into the body and be grounded. So if you're making it a regular practice, that helps with the immediate shift in energy as well. You're able to do that better. So breathe and come back into your body. That is what helps. All parts of you, make your body known to you and claim your body through the breath. The third point I have is you can use, if inside of your home or your office, whatever space this is, make it your own space. So even physically, you can make things your own space. For example, you bring in gemstones because gemstones help you to lift energy. Incense sticks, candles, it may seem like these are just surface level things, but they do actually, when you bring it and you've brought it, with your own choice, like it's something that you find pretty, something that you find soothing and you find calming, and you bring it into your space, it actually helps you to think of it as your own space and to feel comfortable and safe in that space. So make it your own space. That's how you feel comfortable. And in addition as well, things like incense and candles and essential oils as well, they help to change the energy because they're these pure things. Gemstones as well, holding them, wearing them, like I'm wearing a citrine crystal right here, and citrine is like this golden color. It's a golden color crystal. It helps with self-expression, with creativity and feeling joy and stuff. If you want to release yourself from anxiety, you can use a black crystal. Black tourmaline really helps us to ground. It's like an earthy vibration, a more solid vibration. If you want to lift your energy and make it lighter, then you can use clear quartz. So it's this clear sort of a crystal. So these are the two I would recommend if you want to feel grounded, or you want to lift your energy. If you want to feel more love and you're feeling lack of love, and this is some relationship is causing you anxiety, rose quartz can also help because that is related to the heart and to love. Okay, so the last point I have for you, and this is a very important one. If you are going through an energetic shift, you're opening up, psychically, energetically, a lot is shifting in your life. There'll be a lot that's shifting in your external life as well. So it's important that we address whatever is happening outside, like we allow those changes to happen. But the first and foremost that I have found most important change is what you are feeding yourself, the food that you are putting in your body. Because so many people around the world, we eat heavy foods. People eat meat, they eat even vegetarian diets have a lot of milk and dairy, which is heavy. They're filled with hormones. I don't have to tell you, it's the same with meat. And they go in your body and they cause disruption, basically. And not to mention physical diseases like cancer and all of these other diseases. But the point is that when your energy is changing, you will feel anything. So any slight disruption that you put in your body, whether it's sugar, caffeine, and I'm not saying do away completely with like sugar and caffeine if you don't want to, but observe how it makes your body feel and then regulate it accordingly. So become more aware of what you're putting in your body and how that makes you feel. And the lighter foods that you eat, the lighter your energy will be, the more vibrant it will be, the more alive it will be if you're eating what is alive, which is plant-based foods basically. And I have really found a link between whenever I was feeling anxious, whether it was energetic or whether it was a physical disease. You might think that something related to entities and all, what does it have to do with my food? But it does. Often when we eat heavy, we get nightmares, or we will have disrupted sleep. We become more prone to attracting negative energy because inside of us there's more chaos. So these are the top tips that I have for you today. And if I think I have made some other videos related to this subject, I will link them up here or here, so you can check them out if you want to watch more videos. And check out my website for more and to work personally with me and for courses. And that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions, what kind of videos you'd like me to make. If you have any ideas for me, what you would like to hear about. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here. Give this video a thumbs up, as that helps me out a lot. And I will see you in the next video. This is me signing off from Ranikhet.